Hi, what up everyone? This is LeetCode 125, valid palindrome. In this challenge we are given a string s and we are to return true if it is a palindrome or false otherwise. So I'm going to give you a real easy palindrome just so you know. I'm sure you already have read and know what this is, but race car, if you spell it R-A-C-E-C-A-R, it's the same backwards, R-A-C-E-C-A-R, right? So either way, front to back, it don't matter. It's always going to be race car. To how we're going to go about this is we're going to use two-pointer, right? So we're going to compare our left and right characters to each other, and provided they are the same, we have found ourselves a palindrome. As we move left and right, as we move inwards, they should be the same. And we're also going to skip any non-alphanumeric characters, right? This is going to be a doozy to type. Alphanumeric characters. Right, so anything that's, for example, a colon or a dash or, one of these squigglies, we'll be skipping any of those, right? Because in a palindrome, it doesn't matter whether it's there. It's mainly just the letters. And then we're also going to ignore the case. So whether it's uppercase, lowercase, it doesn't matter. We're going to have to account for that in our code, that we're going to be ignoring this our case sensitivity, and then obviously we'll be checking using our two-pointer. So our two-pointer will apply these two, and obviously we'll be checking for any mismatches, right? That way, as soon as we get a mismatch, we'll return false. Otherwise, we'll continue to iterate until we finish our loop and return true. Okay, cool. So in terms of code, this is pretty simple. So first we're gonna initialize our integer left, which will start at 0, and we're also going to initialize another integer which is called right. So rather I'll do this, which is called right, which will start at the length of our word minus 1 because of how indexes work, right? So now we're going to do our while loop, which will only run whilst left is less than our right, right? Cool. So now we're going to have a while loop which will state, so this will move our left pointer to the next alphanumeric character, right? So whilst left is less than right, and so we have two conditions to fulfill, and the character and not the character is letter or digit s.char at left. So this is reading the character in our left index, or left index. We're then going to increment left by 1, right? So we're going to move. So this line is purely to move the left pointer to the next alphanumeric character, right? Cool. So now we want to do the same thing but for the right side. So it's almost like a reversal, except this still stays the same. So as long as left is less than right, we're then going to have a not character dot is letter or digit s dot char at right. Cool. And again, the same thing, except right is going to be decremented by 1. Cool. So this line of code moves left pointer to the right, and this line of code moves right pointer to the left. Cool. Okay, so now we want to compare our characters, ignoring whatever case it's in, whether it's uppercase or lowercase. So now we're going to do, let me just write this, compare the characters. Cool. So now we're going to do an if statement that states that if character dot to lowercase, so our to lowercase is what's going to set any character that we input to this to lowercase. That way we can ignore whatever case it's in. S dot char at left. So this is going to pick our character in our left index. So as long as if character dot to lowercase s dot char left. So if our left character does not equal character, does that look right? Yeah, to lowercase. So in this one, so if this is our left, then we now need to compare it to our right, right? So s dot at char, sorry, s dot char at right. We are then going to return false. So this is checking for if our left character does not equal our right character, then we're going to return false, and including the to lowercase, that way we can ignore our case, whether it's uppercase or lowercase. Regardless, it's set to lowercase automatically, that way we can compare them easily. Cool. After that, so this is just our comparison. If that's the case, we can move on. So we can do left increment by 1 and right decrement by 1, so we can move on to the next one. And so we can move these onto our next. And that should be it. So now we can return true. If this runs all the way through and we finish this while loop, we can then return true, which should give us, oh, we've got an issue here. Let me see. Character dot to lowercase s dot char. So this states that it's something to do with this, which this is the case. An extra bracket, I think. Oh, we've got another issue. Character dot, sorry. Is letter or digits, and this needs to be capsule. And yay, there you go. That's our result. Cool. Decent runtime, decent memory, simple solution. If you didn't understand, please leave me a comment. Otherwise, please like, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.